Hey, Willbroski here, and today we have part 3, the final part of the Craftsman Lodge. So this part is going to be the landscaping part where I work on the whole kind of exterior of the house, not the house itself, but like the landscaping, obviously. So this is the third part. If you want to see the first and second part, I will put the links down in the description, and the first and second work on the build itself and the furnishing. So here you can see I'm starting off with some terrain paint. I'm making it look a little rustic, yet it was as man-made as possible. So I added a little entranceway there. I thought that looked pretty cool indeed. There's just adding in, finishing up that terrain there, the terrain paint. Adding in the last little bits of the stone things that are inside of the grass. I tried to match the foliage around this house so it wasn't out of place. You can see I kind of like scatter some places. I add some new trees, kind of like more pine trees, what I think would be around the house. You'll see here in a second, more kind of like I use one of the pine trees from the base game. And yeah. Here I'm adding some terrain paint around the house to make it look a little more realistic. So yeah. How are you guys doing today? I had a pretty successful day. I went to my FBLA club thing for school, which if you don't know what that is, that's Future Business Leaders of America. It's like a club for school. Had my little Elko extravaganza today. So that was pretty fun. Pretty fun. So you can see I'm adding in some trees. I was going to put those aspen trees in there. They looked pretty good, but in the end I got rid of them because I didn't think it really fit how I wanted the build to feel. Like I wanted to feel like the landscaping was man-made, but like natural. Like they tried to make it look as natural as possible. So here I put a little pond in the front, a nice little pond. And I put some rocks and foliage around it to make it look more realistic and natural. A little bit of fountains, because I think the fountains look pretty snazzy and nice. And I love the sound, like when you're actually playing the game. I love the sound of like the fountains like on the water. It sounds so peaceful. It's like this makes me want to go there so bad. Go into the Sims world and just enjoy this house. Adding some more trees in to make it more natural, and some more foliage. I really like this trick, how you can put rocks and foliage around the ponds to make them look really natural, around the fountains. And right there, you can see it makes it look super natural, not man-made at all. You can do that around pools and stuff, and I just think it adds a really cool effect. Adding some, here you can see I'm starting to add the fountains inside of the water. Putting some lily pads in there. Here I just add a few little fountains. So yeah, this is the front part of the house. The back part of the house is really cool. That's one of my favorite parts of this build. So yeah. I recently got the new Get Together expansion, and I'm working on a speed build right now of a starter home. The surprise, a type of starter home, and I'm really excited. That expansion pack, the Get Together, is absolutely amazing. Like, I wasn't that impressed at first. I was like, well, this is kind of useless, but I feel like the Sims team, they kind of responded because everyone was kind of saying that it wasn't going to be that great. But the Sims team really worked hard on like a lot of the build mode objects and the clubs and stuff, and it looks really good. They did a really good job. There's so many build mode items. It's incredible how many there are, and it's one of the nicest packs we've gotten so far, and it's just so, I do recommend getting it. And it adds a whole new world, and it's really cool, really cool. Not to mention the trailer that they just released, the one with the song. Oh my gosh, that song's still stuck in my head. That's a funny trailer. It's one of my favorite trailers too. So here I'm adding some more foliage. I think this is where we turn to the back. And here you can see I'm making that a pool. And this pool kind of surrounds that guest house, pool house outside. And that's kind of like that pool house is floating. It's like a little river house. Here, that's the little island in which I'm going to put the hot tub on, so it can be kind of cool. So at night you can go out there and be like, and look out onto the horizon of beautiful Granite Falls while you're enjoying the steaminess of the hot tub. Steamy, 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 steamy. This cabin, I'm waiting for an expansion pack that involves seasons, because this cabin would be so cool in the snow. It'd be awesome, like just the whole feel of this cabin. Oh, it'd be awesome. So here I'm adding a gazebo, and this is going to be like a little seating area and a fire pit. Just kind of like a little, adds a little bit of detail, but still it's outdoorsy. I was going to put some foliage on top, but I ended up not doing that because I feel like I wanted it to be nice and trimmed and clean of foliage. Here I'm adding that stone floor tile again onto the ground, picking out that nice fancy hot tub. And actually with the hot tubs, those little weird little indents on the side you see there, those are actually used as like stairs, like a stepping thing. That's how Sims get down and off of it. So you want to make sure there's at least like 2 of them open, 2 or 3, because if it's surrounding 3 sides and there's only 1 opening, the Sims cannot get out. They'll just like they can get out. Like I tested this and I had to change it and put this is not the final product. I had to put a walkway around it so the Sims could get out, because what happened was my Sim she got out of the pool and she just stood there because she couldn't move. So I had to make a walkway all the way around. Just a little tip, don't cover 3 sides of it because it won't work. The Sims will all glitch out and it won't end well, especially if you don't know how to use the move objects cheat. So here I'm just adding some more fountains in, foliage to make it look like a little more natural. This pool's pretty awesome. I'd love to swim in this pool, just like mess around, just jump off from the rocks and stuff. Here I'm adding in some lights. I add these lights all around on the ground, and just kind of like a little bit of lighting, so if you're walking out at night, you know where you're walking. You're not just blindly walking and then accidentally like fall into the pool, which this is quite dangerous. I don't know if you'd actually want to bring like a baby here. That wouldn't be good. They could fall into the pool fairly easily. Got that cool light from that came with the outdoor retreat. I really like that light. It's kind of rustic and old miner type light. So here I'm putting the lights on the ground so you can walk around on that thing at night, see where you are going. Changing the textures inside the pool to make it look a little more natural-ish, kind of. It's not all that natural, but obviously placed stone, but it looks pretty cool. I like it. Adding some more lights around in the pool so you know where you're swimming to. In here, let's see, what do I do next? Oh yeah, I changed the fountain right there into a nice big trickling fountain. Again, the sounds are so cool. I love the sounds. So here, since I use the hot tubs, I could use stuff from like the Perfect Patio, and I tried to like use it, and I do end up using Perfect Patio, like those sofas, but I don't think it looks all that great. It looks kind of out of place. So if you just want to delete that, you can. I don't know, I just didn't really like the look of it in the end. It doesn't look like that. I change it, but just the textures that they had never really fit with the house. So here I'm adding a little fire pit out there because I thought it was kind of cool. Good to go and have a little bonfire outside of the windows, cook some marshmallows. So here you can see I end up using those. I don't really like them. I like that table and I want to use that table, but I just didn't know what to put around it. Now, this area is kind of awkward. Awkward turtle. I put a little bench over here as another little seating place because I feel a lot of Sims would come stay here. It wouldn't be like 2 people. I guess you could do that, but you'd have to be very, very rich to do that. Yep. It's more of like a family type deal or a big college student, friends, whatever. This would be a cool club. Like, oh, you know what'd be really cool is with the new get-together pack, you could like go on a vacation with your club. I wonder if you can do that. That'd be really cool because then you could like come here on a vacation and do all your get-together club stuff. I haven't really messed around with the live mode at all because I'm more of a builder, but Yeah. It'd be pretty sick if you could do that. Sick. Adding some more textures around to make it look like it's a little more built in. Like the wood, the dirt kind of, they couldn't completely cover it with grass because it's almost impossible. You had to have some texture to give it some definition. Like, it's kind of like makeup for the house. Yeah, makeup for the house. It's makeup in Sims. Okay, now what do we work on next? Yes, adding some more, little bit of detail, and the landscaping in Granite Falls is kind of scarce in this area. It's kind of just like rocks and plants, a little bit of plants here and there, so that's what I try to match the landscaping. I add a little tree there. I don't know if it's that tree. I feel like it's a different tree. Actually, I don't know if I end up putting a tree there or not. Guess we'll see in the near future. I might get rid of it. So here I'm just adding some more foliage in that little area. And I will add it all along through this area right here, adding some rocks, kind of matching the different types of plants that there are, ferns and, oh my goodness, where was I doing? Okay, adding some more rocks, using the Alt key, Alt 9, to move objects key, bb.move objects on. Adding some of those nice plants from outdoor retreat. Yeah. Oh man, I'm tired though. Long day. Very long day. Those nice flowers in there to kind of break it up, a little more color. I really like those lavender type purple flowers. Those look super fancy. Well, not really fancy, but they're just really nice. Lavender smells so good. Just filling in this gap right here, this final little gap. And then, I don't know, I think that's about it. So I was going to add those there, but I don't think they really fit all that well. They're just kind of like sitting there. I liked it better without them, without those plants right there. Adding some more foliage around the place, make it look a little more realistic. I kept adding in the lights to match the other side on the floor, those floor lights. Oh. Do not know what to talk about right now. This is something that I struggle with. I don't know what to say when these builds, like, once I've said everything about the build, I'm just kind of like, so yeah, sup? I'm very don't know what to talk about. I honestly do not know what to talk about. Just adding in some more lights to kind of match it so it's a little more even it out. So yeah, just finishing up the lights. I had to stop the narration for a second and add in a new one because realized the screenshots were crazy fast, and I was like trying to explain them, and it was pretty crazy. So yeah, in the end, that hot tub island is actually changed. So if you download the house, your Sims will be able to walk around and use it properly. And I think in the screenshots you'll see the end product of it. So we're gonna head into the screenshots pretty soon, about right now. So here's the morning, afternoon, and evening and night shots of the front of the house. It's kind of like a little view of what it looks like. Here's a nice foyer area for your boots and sweaters. The nice grand great room. Another view of the grand great room looking into the entrance. This awesome kitchen with that little bar there. Here's another view of the rustic kitchen. Another view of the kitchen. Here's the dining room looking out into the backyard. That's looking from the main floor down to the kind of basement area. It's a little seating area. The second living room that has a grand TV. This is the bathroom of the guest house. There's the guest bed for the guest house. And there's the other view looking outside. Here's looking at the grand room from the top floor. Looking at the grand room again from the top floor. Looking at the grand room across from the top floor. Here's the first bedroom. This is the kiddie bedroom. Here's the bathroom, the main floor bathroom, second floor bathroom. Here's the second guest bedroom, the blue themed room. Here's Kristen the test sim getting in the master bed. Master bathroom, nice rustic master bathroom. Hallway leading down to the other side. Here's the master living room area. Here's the little bar area downstairs in the basement. Another view of the bar area. This is the basement bathroom. Here's the little movie theater. There's a little snack area for the movie theater. Kristen the test sim in the sauna. Here is a view of the house from the outside. Another view into that hot tub island. You can see that I put a pathway around it. Here's a view inside the gazebo. There's the hot tub island with the pathway. And view of the house. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.